Sure.
So be Jiwusika, say Obama obi bia only who to me a crime.
No one sound farmer also.
No one sound farmer a crime. Ubetimi afemi nipa kro femi nipa kro.
Mamema akwaba biom embra the second phase of Unia Marcheso and Juada 2nd June. Na empemprenya me no kasa nkrata bi nenam wium say as a Office of the Special Prosecutor an official and we issue red alert asking for the global arrest of Ghana's former finance minister Ken Ofori atta. So ehwede ebeko ye atete ne mfamam so say sofo kusi boaten ujafun so the clerical na call you say den o ono so eya bibia ewo ho saa na yepesa ade no kɔ ye nkyekye wo bia ntem no bia ni so ndane ho trouble bia amma but na no pay no me wo minu akwaku asafo agye scholarship secretariat then import dano ewo menchen ewo studio ha bahu ebi aboko
Captain
wabro
enye easy
ke wabre
nyame ahye no hwan mu nyam
wabre pa na de nyambe ya na waye no
yes
office to say
office the asumdwe wo ho but free bra me start adwuma first week in February no me say me hwe nkrata ni no ubusa me say me describe secretariat na is in the total mess
say
like
scholarship secretariat no
is in the total mess. A complete mess. A complete mess. I didn't think America sa. Oba scholarship secretariat was scholarships are hodo. But couldn't the bilateral scholarships and no Ghana mine and or mine for and yes a signa say ye person boy in terms of education. No my na kaso okay ne me de mema mo tuition no I was say mutua ne me free ma fa sa aka no ti wo de mo fa mo students ne mbra mo de omo ba de wo say mutua mo omo aye ba bi omo de omo ti beto ene kakra omo de beto aduane adi nti eno ye friend no stipend
okay
enti wo hwe bilateral scholarships now except Cuba no most of the others ni nyina akoye you payment of tuitions payment of stipends name accommodation insurance enti eno de ye kan ya na e wo form that is for the bilateral. Any one non-bilateral na yet say ka unia JB akwa apply for school bi wo kro bi so na waba secretariat also hiamwa aye friend financial assistance na yeso ye de na ya hwe framework na ya hwe criteria na say omiti a
okay
say ye PhD a obego through interview owie bibia na afi ye ya ma na de friend award letter say ya je atum say ye beboa no amano ne na awokọ no ye na ye betua ne sika ne ho aka nyina na o mama ne visa na ono akotena ho tia no dey from clean to crankan scholarship ne na ebo no ho ka say ba tuition accommodation dey o dey betu ni botomo aye friend stipends no ye na yetua na o hwe non bilateral na e na ye sanso institutional scholarship say bia onia TV betimi na ya collaborate say ye omo pese onia staff ni bi ko amano ne ko sua ade ti kwan be na ye so betimi afa so ye bebo as part of a social responsibility na be na o hwe non bilateral na captain UK nkwa as at December 2024 na yeka ye 36 million pounds.
Oh how
abrosa atwam 40 me no kasa yi de atwam
40 million pounds
40 million pounds na
aro ko so ade no mo he no ba ye hu mo
say me dru ho 40 million pounds o convert e de ba the current rate cry you say dollar exchange rate nya hodin kakra impo a it will hover around 600 to 700 million Ghana cedis,
almost a billion Ghana
cedis for UK alone.
Hey,
for UK nkwa o hwe ba bi ti say US a me call ho na nsen a e ka no so banu e keka ko almost $10 million. E keka ko almost $10 million. As at December me kan wasem Canada near the omuka 11 million Ghana cedis. 11 million abalu no, because we are December 2024, we are now in June, but abalu no. Over Cuba so near the omuka $4.25 million. That time no, now rate near almost 62 million Ghana cedis. Algeria yedeka, Morocco yedeka, Russia yedeka, Serbia yedeka, France yedeka ama program no kromatwem. Hungary yedeka, Benin yedeka, Togo yedeka, Spain yedeka. Togo on say year abroad program. Omo musua French, omo specialize in French. They are now omo ko Benin ni Togo kusua are there for 1 year as part of the academic program. And also so ye sidi no kura so chen omo na ye sefa no. Ye san de ka o Togo ni Benin. Disability.
Say Ghana for kusua de o Togo.
On say
buy mo scholarship. And Ghana the Togo ka.
Ye the Togo ka. And no kura ye sefa na ye sidi no wa hoden chen no. E ho so ye de ka. Disability grant. On say you saw disability for no more school no asene. And also so e can the last time we were 1.9 million Ghana cedis, equal 2 million Ghana cedis. Ye the omoka. Thesis and bursaries for grassack for no, ye the ka. Physicians and surgeons, ye the ka. Babia ye the ka.
Come on, totally now.
Totally the way as a December 830 something million. But then the updated figure na me ma beto so sisi na me no de ye adwuma na make say ofa UK de ne nko a no nko run over 600 they cost 700 million and no ye the current rate, but the last time I checked with the 19 or the 20 na 800 and something million.
And ye UK nko a
and ye UK nko a US de so danchen and na de mabobo so nyina so danchen enti edumre bi ma UK institutions na ye say omonje yeah scholarship your beneficiaries view so pay school UK now de yeah letter cause yeah na yehwe wa omo so omonje ena metina se adwene hu say no ye tena o ma UK for massa statement where very public e be affected the reputation of Ghana. And so I conferred with the chief of staff then, so they told us not to add more to the liabilities we have already, meaning yemfo bi anko UK no for this year. Inti me call UK no. Ye share management of the various institutions na me announce say as a matter of policy. Yemfa student bi amma for this year. Said the bear bit me rationalize the kana e da ho sisia no. Inti me call UK, what I did, they said me share about 24 universities. I couldn't have met all because now we are working with over 86. I scattered obi akwaji bibi free baby and am na letter. But going forward, I believe that we must. I was saying to streamline on new institutions and no more in every country. See, your summative payment plans are more. Ebi mo any nje ho. Ebi mo so agya to mo agya to no nyame ya adoma within week 14 working days. I was saying to me effective payment for the first commitment. Then we do another one around August, September. Then we do the last one in November. Until I'm hoping say pressure no be come from kakra. Some of the schools are here say omo treat students kama. Ebi mo so feel say previously no sa na da we are na here then e course so until omo visited the sins of the past administration on this current regime. Until that is for a cash situation. I will update you with the current figures when I get to the office. What they told her, Adia Bakwa, a dear, also Busa, my question be said, Omo Henfa, Omo Makusia, a carry abeda Ghana on Omo way. Usually, a movie program now. No more apply for a dear friend in no objection letter. No objection letter, Mammy Trim no the answer. No objection letter, nature say. Captain, scholarship secretariat, as sponsor captain, so Kusunya dear. You are born hooker. You are born hooker. Usually you are bonded. Oh, qua, you must sign bond. So we are holding in the enemy of my Ghana. After say a bonding on 1 year school, or say a person of Bruni, name on person of Ghana, Beboa, Ghana mine. In Tisadi, I intro letter a friend no objection. Just say you need objection. Be I say, or person now no Bruni as a child no.
Abraham
ye sika hwe and no my issue no objection na me mama mom into omote amano ne woko yuka bebia we school ti ho omo bi mu akofo omo nuanom no omo yere no ho na omo tie omo bobra meaning say sika na ye de hwe no ahye ya boka I say ya term sika na ye de ye mum di develop talents to go and contribute to the white man's economy. Captain ade we de say nyansa bia anim dabi eno na me ba ya me say ade we de me nte ase e wo say streamline na nkrofobia kwahye students na chi person omo ya agitation. But for how long any a bit me attempts ka say je na emfa mo ho kana kosua de ukoye na wo se o mabiu o tena broni krom to contribute to ono ne GDP no to contribute to ono no economy no ukoka omo se o ye send remittances na captain remittances ne ye de brew ana ye de brew me maami akoso asafo acha utu kwa kwa mo ne nkwa na ate ho na ye adwuma you remit anyway. It is not because of the scholarship. That's right. O ti ho na wo ye adwuma obepese obesend o maami bibi obepese obesend o nua bibi o yere wo ha obesend ni bibi. So when you are remitting, you are not remitting because when you scholarship omo need scholarship omo ti won na they remit and they do it because it is their responsibility. That's right. So you are not remitting because you were on scholarship. So that argument a moot a need and fall flat. What you say? And there was here and say and going for this is the proposal that when I get there I will expand it more. You are get fund education minister. We have the view say any minister Pablo. We have the view say we should create a fund. Say obeje scholarship now kokosua de. Na edu pempen so na so person tena broni krom boa broni dia. The amount we spent on you becomes a loan. Enti adwuma na wanya wo koye na open no objection na the amount. Then you will be remitting into the Ghana scholarship fund. Okay. Because what je sika and na wakosua de e wo so de be boa o my Ghana. Wo se wo ma ntutue sika mai. But ye ngini boom because e bia na fe no wa start wadwuma. Ti e bia boso no bia ye wo de wo betua ana wo employer no e be te dia to scholarship from source. Yes, so we work with the embassies. We are going to work with the embassies. Super. So enti eno na me kobo so because otherwise to say we are just throwing money away. So say also better broni krom now this kind of bar any akonya wo ho a ye betimi de aboa foforo no person no so kosua de no oba Ghana. That's right. So it only makes sense say ye be ye bibisa said e be ya and you said time the buying is just throwing away money. Abra ye nya so mfa so bia. Number 2, meme time idie. Nya be aduma from next year. Programmer available in Ghana. Untimi nkoye e wa manone. What say? Programmer available in Ghana. Untimi enkoye wa man untimi mbase yen spend dollars yen spend pounds yen spend euros enkoye dressmaking on you adan a okoye political science adan a okoye MBA adan a ebi nkoye political science oh nursing na manfo ko enti imagine say 40 million pounds ya American senka a company e de Ghana for institutions car this money would have still been in the economy nanka mani abra me pese mitua free way na Mahama daroma o se asafo ajeje allocation we for to yakana sasika ne be ko Ghanaian institutions and they can use that same money to expand on their infrastructure and get the equipment that are needed for how long na ebeja school was say papa nti da bi e be ko broni krom na akosua de but specializations under medicine ne nursing de we betimi akoye ko ye was skill bi obi na ye ni wa ha upese ko Russia na okosua na de beboa no problem upese ko US na okosua de beboa no problem there are some exceptions also omode no time bia no economy so we can look at that but for programs to say political science why must we spend unim say unua bia political science 4 years ni onya adwuma also so san ko political science wo US aba na adwuma no ubenya we ana capture them MBA amafo krekre bi o matena fie ko 10 years o mu ne adwuma ye enti program bi wo Ghana ha no do it here we your best sponsor enti your local tertiary scholarship for bosumi we mu ye be launch enti no ye focus pa law medicine engineering technology AI robotics those areas e wo Ghana ha enti your university so bebre ba o mu ye sa course so no enti eno na ye be prioritize ye ne Ghana ha ya o de ye ne Ghana ha na ye nyina memeti we a ye de adwuma kakra ka sha me say captain University of Ghana me ho na mako CAF University mako UDS na se mitimi tena se manage adwuma ameye ya de na chese ade so ko broni krom ansa na watimi aye bibia ma oman se ese fata se wo be ko broni krom because of the nature of the programmer no problem na no me call Michelle Algerian ambassador also o ma see a whole university dedicated to artificial intelligence wa ma ye slot that way se wo person ko artificial intelligence it becomes easy
simple
was Sansa Shemebo say o ma me slots for Islamic studies and Arabic studies. Inti anu yenu anu mo Muslimi for no mo zungu no. Omo so be kwa ko sua saa eno man. On say eno ye bilateral inti it is less expensive. Tuition is free. All that we have to do is to provide accommodation, stipend, kakra or the betwa wo. So on. But say o person ba under non-bilateral na ye na ebo ho Canada. I was say you streamline in such a way say program now okoye na beneficial to the state. Minim the captain what you say.
Excellent.
It is a KNUST running program now UPS running program no. You as a running pro. Now your course we are sabotaging our own institutions. Because that's in fact, let me tell you, you UK now. Our major source of funding, baby, revenue free in terms of education, foreign students.
UK.
Oh, foreign students in the more muska.
They say inquire 40 million.
And I'm making. More for no matter they are unable to make that money. Meaning the captain what you say. You Mahama as part of the 120-day achievement. They put 10-member committee together. So among drafted bill. You be elevate the status of the secretariat now to an authority. You pass a bill now. Ghana Scholarship Secretariat will now move from the secretariat level to Ghana Scholarship Authority. Yewra Education Minister Honorable Haruna Idusuna eda no or champion is adian. Na no sa bill no ma provide a more sustainable source of funding the ama secretariat if you like or the authority. Until they intend to give us 2% of your total revenue. Oil revenue, 2% of the total oil revenue, and another percentage as determined by the board of Get Fund as another source of funding every year. TM funds are few Get Fund decided so be 10%, you budget 10%. Board need decided 20%, you budget 20%. And sisi aminoti we need power to generate money internally. And the application service BBI is free, but in the new bill, Omama had the power to do the RGF. Will be a 50 cedis as application fee. Okay. Then through that we can generate some money and by emergencies and we can fall on them to make payments. Okay. Baby. And me hope say by close of this year now enona go through from next year enoma be year in terms of inflows. Na yetimi atuaka no said the buyer akwan be biama afoforo person almost so ekwa sua de wo manone they can also have that opportunity. And Captain, after my no objection, it looks like I've dealt with all the issues. Then the issue of fraud.
Fraud?
Yes.
The scholarship for their fraud, me.
Fraud woman. Many workers say. We call UK. And I'm one at Bangor University. Bangor University, UK. Bangor. And almost Sunday, award letters too. Saying verify more. Now, strangely, award letter, no, Captain, dated 17th March 2025. Abraham Meme office. So look at the date and check the person who signed.
Okay, so date the year 17/03/25. 17th
March 2025.
And then Dr. Kingsley Ajman, Registrar of Scholarships, and a sign.
Inti then it me basa.
Some matches no office.
Me na me office. Inti by two o slide about so beba.
O phone into our slide mommy why.
Inti this is the other one.
14th March 2025. Okusua day. Anyway,
so and also so the same thing. So system now ma be inheriting. I am so vulnerable. And Captain Miss Rome Yusu akwanya we e de akasa asem we akere Ghana for. Amanfo claim say na we are Jimmy Sika na wa ma me scholarship me tua sika You see, and I had to say atanish secretariat in image. I'm appealing to the general public. Bribe a crime. And I captain sure. So be Jiwusika, say Obama Obibia only who to me a crime.
No one sound farmer also.
No one sound farmer a crime. Ubetimi afemi nipa kro, femi nipa kro. And nothing I establish a Ghana Police Service. Say it's not part of the mandate of the scholarship secretariat. And he say, "Oh, kotia usika mo obi." Now one scholarship, and as a wunya, na say later, obe accuse secretariat and say, "Oh, tia sika ansa na wunya." Captain, me feel say nye fair.
Abra ade you free.
Abra ade you free. And nipa na say tia sika ma no. Why don't you report the person to the CID? Yet here him say, "Ebi akoye passport aye ndi sika." Enti ye ndi sika na captain okọ na obi so obedi usika. Dey na sese oye. You just report the person because me special prosecutor. And I mean CID boss. And I mean head of Yoko. And I obia Ghana ha ya educate am obia hu say obi the wo fa ade bi so e criminal. Fako Ghana Police Service.
Enti ya wo hwe let us know the chairman na yentimi amfan to TV no so. What we'll do is that we'll take copies of that. We'll verify from the secretariat, verify from the previous boss ana oho. Patrona 14th and the 17th March. Now we're taking office.
We taking office first week in February.
Hey. And they assign letter will do.
I will be dimu. But I will give the previous registrar the benefit of the doubt because no crime is sophisticated. Will be crabate me cloning the signature. But that notwithstanding, maybe by January intake 100 and something be Omodiako UK. Aba for approval. Say ye de kana ka ho a enti na America over 40 no. Say ye de kana ka ho a e betwam 40 million no.
And also there be.
I want to okra woka say there be. So my suggestion or my proposal is that we should write for them to reapply. Meaning say what you say.
Hey.
And in fact Captain Mami Mau.
Na so be bibia mo bia.
What into report ni Panama police.
Allahu Akbar.
Captain.
Allahu Akbar.
Mami kan say mu enchre. Captain. Captain Mami kan say mu enchre. Captain. In fact, Captain Mami can we. Sa nipa 100 and something. May go through omo dino ewo ye office on. Emu 12. Omo award letters enkan ye farm.
Hey. 12 na buy no.
Yeah, to 100 and something ya omo ye do makogu London and UK as January intake omo de omo ko various institutions. And omo tra buy for verification.
But I buy 12.
12 and no ye migusu a meye. So far 12 any year far so meaning a fake.
Sorry. Boy.
Captain ade ba akoso a me pese meye ene say me call UK no. Me hu say nipa ne bebre o ma wie school no. Agi no objection. Ye adwuma afọ mo yere no ma betena ho. They are very okay. But because of delayed payment here that's what the omoka stipends any tuition.
Oh how?
Enti no. So what you know objection na say what wo ye adwuma ma broni dia. Say
o na senke de ma da ndo to aduane dia ya
fa ma. Enti na say la wo gu so a wo twen say woji say scan enti say scan no. Say de wa unim say asafo power say dia bai. Kilantua. Captain. Kilantua. Because mami chirem na Ghana for ntiase. Waba say open scholarship akosua de wa ama no ne. Ya ye wadom ya ma scholarship wakosua de. Uwie ye na wo say oba beso mo man Ghana e na etika amfa so ebenya wo so ano no. Wo se o meso mo man Ghana na emomu de wo beso broni. Wo ti broni krom anya akwanya ya adwuma afa wonua mo na wo yire mo aba betena wo nchen. Na say ye sika no ahye ye nya so mfa so bia. Afa wo say stipend bi wa na wo say ke etua ma wo. Eno na kamti still aban tua sanfa ma wo.
Wo abra wo beboa ya wo so
beboa ya wo so meboa ye. Enti the suggestion is that obia waji no objection bia ye de ne cast stipends bia ye ntua
kilantua
saa sika no ye be save di aboa afoforo ye check saa sika no nko captain na ye a little over 13 million pounds. That's a lot.
Where
13 million pounds.
Now the guy say was kasa.
Enti captain no.
That's why it be belly Wontumi maybe ka.
Aha. Enti captain no. Captain say 13 no. Kill to ya. Enye sa sign free promo na betena Ghana.
Na entua ba ho.
Na yente ye ka. Oba Ghana de a o ye be bonde so betena 5 years ansa na obetimi akọ. Ena amafo so guso o mo pay no objection. Omo pay no objection no ma catch o mo say obia for this year no obia consented to say unya apply for no objection a car ye deal in terms of stipends we won't pay.
Any number one.
Any obetro letter adjatum. And I'm sending that proposal to my minister, to the chief of staff, so that we make some of these decisions. Now, Ebema cannot move from 40 something to crab form. Because Obi or no Yabon Hoka or Tia Brutra or so Magana. The other thing I am also Entia. It said the Sikada why you need the idea. Captain, so what I say? Me share students in my catch and in fact, it will surprise you say, or more very. And like more fear nyansa no obi mo sorry ka say laudable. Most of them sorry say laudable because otherwise how are we going to sustain the scholarship? Say no I say training amafo that is brain drain and I'm more friends there. No. In fact, when I met Birmingham City University, the VC sat in the meeting or Nigerian descent. A real meeting or say we should not make the Nigerian mistake. Asemo kache me no because Nigeria so the amount for koya must say scholars no do na aka kromo enti ayete say the export to sika de akoche broni ye wi asan ko say ye nsa de nsa ye mayelu not just sika kekewu manpower minim so what training no
yes right
amana akwa
qualified human resource
what you say what training de ache broni no free bonto or more year you might contribute to their GDP. Your students in the PhD for no year ya want schools no person retaining or so ye na abo mo ka
cause o ma bin
na ko no be lecture University of Ghana nkiyechi ana Obaka University ayichi ana oko UPS ayichi ana UCC ayichi na ono so di nimde na be kire Ghana fo e wo ha na omunya akonyo betuku ana nkiyechi captain kiyechi uwi awansa be ka kire me say wanya adwuma ye no me de cast up pinti mintu amanya sa be demonstration ena na abonten obe ka kire o say sa UK for no mo de omo ho je sa demonstration because omo ni any basis yo maba mu krom ho ena me bai maba krom ho mabe share universities no me no ma di nkita ho ya ma omo payment plan universities ni adia to me ba ye town hall meeting minimum can be ma obia no raise your objection ye wie ya twitwa picture selfie bibia fefefe me sure say uhu pictures ni bi
sure
na ebi mu pese omo ye politics enti omo instigate protest to the extent say some universities were supporting the protest by providing buses and placards.
Hey.
So we wrote a strong weather letter to them say you can buy and so sad and so and so they should not dare. So the internal politics of Ghana, and they apologized. And you know, say we are say say we student. Name one person as a politician. Until you be instigating people. Say they be on by protest and on the be ma for me phone. Make a cross of ya throw nya but me can't show say nya botre. Letter na e dia mo no so. E wo so misconduct ho.
It will withdraw.
Yeah, very withdraw. We will just have to cancel it.
Hey.
It's simple because there other countries and Morocco, any Russia money, men call ho, men a kada ho, almost agitated. A come the bimu to be more from them, but men no more engage virtually. Be and I many Russia a virtual meeting. A more timelines or Monsabe can be because you process a sick from Bank of Ghana. Now. Momo no kra manya akonya humi 1-on-1 na ya be town hall meeting awie ya service snacks ama afam minimum ni ade amoma ya okay kakra no wo so be san akwa instigate amanfo so omoma demonstration dia ya was say yes we get me exercise your power say afa dia enye legitimate right now exercise boni ankasa na about trima captain opese udi. And let me send this message to them. You see, some of these individuals are moyesan. They have recordings of Papa Uswankuma. Former ambassador to UK. Omoye nkrofo a oni panimu bia di nkoma a na wa recording. Mate se omo ne yankasa ye nua ya wasani tano ekodi nkomo e na asafo agye no ye be kire ni nyansa hungry scholarship yeso waje obi sika I am be use platform go obi o se waba make kwaku asafo agye mani se o per scholarship hungry a me magene 1 CD 2 CDs omo fa audio no mra so trimu fa achena manche ho dabi oh ya posa on search na hwe nu nsem a ubiem ana meboa no me untimi use emotional blackmail omo musa me nua Sammy Jamfi said me te omo musa rekaje those who are close to me ade a oya unhum ye emotional blackmail untimi meye concoct story and think that eno be ma me kura me nye ade and why would I call you captain ade ye non existent no why would I call you I won't call you for anything. For at the chrono, a trouble no be a unsa for J buy no. Say na oye. My hands are clean. Me free santimampon at Remade and then quanta nine. Me free a very humble home, meaning baby me free, na mean baby ameko. Obi on my year, Juma be him said him Suban City. Me why would I mess up? Me at least. And this in Penifo kakra na me nimomo a ye wo opposition no mo to ma me dibi no obu nim say yentua me ka ntimi wo ho a on so asafo age omomo no yimesian kwenene na aba e na me de eso stay ni me ho me nyo obi amani brade no e say kwenene na what sound no na aba me nyo obi amani brade talk of selling scholarships John Mahama reset agenda no eno an e beye if there is any cartel ana mo fa kwan bi so the scholarship secretary didi eti wo pese mo yingindi ye no ma bi e de fefa NDC mpanimfo bi so ne sa no enya adwuma mandata ye wura John Mahama de makotena ho se asafo agei koye ma me no eno na me focus e wo so me no kasa yi by way of information to them. I've already written to national security, handed over documents and me feel say was here investigating. I have done that. Enti omo evidence a omo check omo famra eni ma wo office one official what track command I've written anaka menya den I was say me Ghana for hu what I have inherited. Me no ka say I have officially written to national security. I will write to NIB. I will write to Miami Kasamina Remo Atta Iyoko me short courses no me ma sheda na me kan ho asem because it is under investigation. Short courses no say otiwo o say one company be a friend Crown Agents. Crown Agents no started the process of liquidation in 2022. Company aye only na year adwuma for short courses no or in the process of liquidation. I me no ka say o ma 4D app. Na okohe courses ni bia or say developing future leaders. No e call. Yeah, do obi on say okura busa say enti so oba na onua TV a no be pa adwuma na busa say background ye dey a or say developing future leaders obe developing JB and obe developing Captain Smart. Captain obe developing JB and obe developing mo chief executive officer obe developing one waha obe pa adwuma na ye say background ye dey a say developing future leaders ba could be so say building effective teams. Captain, say as o certificate there as a building effective team, so obe building team ben. How's your provisions so on say me one me kwa me bar officer me nche. Me call Memphis. And I'm sure biology department. Now me catch them so this time we want to shift away from that normal theory PhD masters we bebre you know. We want to do on hands skill set programs. Biology department nika chere say omo discover if you like technology I mean using is say leaf wo ha omo timi yi first layer no and say now the fertilizer gusu ama the absorption rate of the fertilizer no it me call times 10.
Okay.
It is say your farmers are you bet me the omaba, then they will train them for like 3 months on eno. Na ya san the omaya then aba, and they will certify them from the University of Memphis. So if it must be done, Captain, it must be done well. It won't be hide it and say yeah short courses. Now what should I create developing future leaders as a model? Abra and they omo developing future leaders. Omo ntimi fund kan omo CV ho. I cannot employ them. Meaning we have just wasted money. Common sense should have told people say, "Ubetimi I engage Vietnam, those commercial rice farmers, and take omo savannah, any up north for rice farming, Volta, Afram Plains, Eddie Omako best practices." Rice farming yet me then China for be far ye cocoa where the omo dey develop simple hydraulic machines omo dey harvesting aye nyina hu be drying enti common sense better say why don't you work with these Chinese cocoa farmers any omo technical institutes now omo dey sa machines ya be support cocoa farms no. Now unko hu agric minister now can say ye cocoa farmers no ye person unko sua technology na China for aye no enu nti no yemboaboa best farmers ni bia no na yemfa omonko na omko sua na yemfa baboso kai so am magazine techima fitam for no a ma bin a won atimi ye car ni bi no yem omonko sua sa ha o betimi aba ye sa machines ni bi wo ha e dey support cocoa sector
me nua bon to fa me enko
na o say developing future leaders. Building effective teams. Yes, maybe me share figures now. On say strangely, we me my officer and a printing mommy. But strangely, on say short courses near missing.
Pia mami na me here.
Short courses near missing.
Charlie.
Na all the technocrat here. Me person me come say, "What dem am for BC." I've asked all the schools to provide us with transcripts of both past students and continuing students. It is about what we are going to do. What we are going to do is to match the transcripts against the invoices. Meaning what? There is a possible situation where the university ASICA, so they will be rolling over the invoices to us. Abre because students, at some point we need school more.
What's that? When high school no yeah
but once or data and they will just be rolling over the invoices to the score sec.
That's right.
Until when we get the transcripts now school no yeah the ODS guha yeah checking with the invoices our produce now a match here disparity we will invest and also killer yentua yeah also just typing so no bank payment receipt say and also also change invoices at schools need the bar. What it means is that prophobity baby omonko school but yetua sika ma omo free and no dey hu ayoko ne bebam
je be hwe wa beje
ye hwehwe okeke yoko so bebam we organized crime enti omo ani abre a omo frefre NDC mpanimfo ni bi na asafo je stubborn e na ye se frɛ na won fa ye frɛ meeting a o ma no afi na agro na hyase
na me ne wi ye your friend Kwaku Asafoje on a scholarship secretariat. Penipa Odano enti UK. Yeah, the UK forecast.
We are as at December.
We are December car yeah the one
36 we 32 no crash on in correct.
36 million pounds. Allahu Akbar. Enti ampa pass the Togo car.
Nem no. Nano krobo ba o ma ba my office omo Benin ni Togo rep na ba my office
say Ghana fa kwesua de o Togo
yantimi antua
na de ya go hey Togo ni Benin de amentiase o
me captain me so me ntiase kura ye currency una ne kakra bi a ebum na ye de omo ka
ye de Benin ka 4.9 million Ghana cedis
Benin across the chains are way as a December.
Yes, I did Toguka.
Yeah, the Toguka. Disability, or more, or more physically challenging, or more on your mobile.
I thought you would ask it.
Mr. Medasi, Captain.
Yeah, I was saying about.